Hey everyone, welcome back. My name is ChillGoat, and in this channel we react to different stuffs about Canada. Yes, I do a little bit of here and there reactions as well, but this channel is mainly focused on things related to Canada. So if you guys have any videos that you would recommend to me, do let me know in the comments. I want to know more about Canada, guys. So this video is called "At 6 Things You Didn't Know Canada Invented." I'm pretty curious about it. I want to know what did Canada invent that I actually don't know. I have no idea. I have zero idea about Canada. So I think this would be pretty interesting. So yeah, let's start the video. Let's dive in.
Imagine being the brainiac in school who builds a rocket, but everyone just remembers you for lighting your fart on fire. That's Canada in the innovation world.
Okay, so that is actually a bold statement to say. Let's see.
Sure,
Okay.
you know the mainstays of Canadian invention: basketball, insulin, the California
Basketball is actually invented in Canada. Wow.
roll.
Okay.
How many of these do you know? How many of these do you know? In
I
1955,
know
George
none.
Retzlaff, a producer
I know
for Hockey
none.
Night in Canada, came up with a way to rebroadcast a play within seconds using kinescope film. And like
Wow,
every
okay.
great Canadian contribution, instant replay was initially treated like a neat little party trick.
Let me just read that. He initially got in trouble for using it because of obscure rule that hockey broadcasts from different cities had to look visually the same. Okay.
Before being monetized by everyone else on the planet. Then there's Joseph Coyle, a newspaper editor in Smithers, BC, who was in his office one day when he overheard a hotel owner and a farmer arguing. The hotelier was mad that half of each week's eggs delivery came in broken, so Coyle went outside, he looked at the smashed eggs in the cart, and thought to himself, maybe separate compartments?
Wow. That is such a cool thing to invent. I guess it saved the planet, right?
The egg carton
Wow.
in 1911.
That is
The paint
something
roller, a device which
interesting.
made painting
Okay.
walls suck slightly less because before the roller, painting your wall was like mowing your lawn with scissors.
Okay.
It was
What?
invented by Norman Brakeley in 1940, who didn't
that
patent
true?
it, didn't
Okay. Bakery built the first rollers from bent wires and a cylinder wrapped in the sheepskin hentai. Wow, wow. That's a
scale it up,
genius move. Okay.
and ended up watching others get rich from his design.
True.
The Jolly Jumper.
And because its portable clamp fastens securely to any doorway, your baby can be happy nearby,
Wow.
wherever you're busy.
Okay, so first of all, I think Canada's invention is something that is, necessary for this world till date. So I think they did it.
Bouncing
Nice.
baby contraption that has soothed generations of cranky infants and preserved the sanity of sleep-deprived parents. Invented in 1910 by an Ojibwe woman, Susan Olivia Poole, inspired by the indigenous practice she grew up with of suspending babies in cradle
That's a
boards from
common.
tree branches. She tied a cloth
Oh.
diaper to a broom handle with a spring, and boom, millions of babies now bounce their way into stronger legs and a lifelong addiction to adrenaline. But she only patented.
Okay, so that was actually a cool invention for parents, I guess. That as you said, that saved a lot of trouble for the parents.
It in the 1950s.
Actually,
Because even
she
bouncing a baby
patented
was
it.
considered too
That's
radical
nice.
for the business world when it came from a woman, never mind an indigenous one. Herbert McCool, an electrician from Regina who invented Easy Off in 1932, mixing the
Easy Off?
chemicals in his basement and slapping a label designed by his 5-year-old daughter on it. And like many inventors of his
The
time,
form is mostly theatrical. Surface ends create bubbles to reassure users it's working chemically. The form
he made and sold it from his
Okay.
basement. After his death, his wife Doris continued the business and eventually sold the rights to U.S. companies. The Wonder Bra, invented
Why
by
sold
Louise
it?
Poirier in 1964, she turned 54 individual engineering elements into a garment that could lift and separate and start international conversations. It changed lingerie, advertising,
Okay.
arguably even posture. But we know more about the models who wore it than the genius who created it. So, next time someone tells you Canada's boring, remember, we invented the Wonder Bra and instant replay. You're welcome, sports bars. Innovation, Canadian style.
I would definitely tell that to someone who's interested in Canada. Okay, these are the things Canada
Doesn't start in
actually
the
invented.
boardrooms. It starts when something's broken It's minus 30, and we mutter, fuck it, I'll fix it myself. Canada's like the duct tape of
That's so
countries.
true.
Underappreciated, indispensable, holding civilization together, one brilliant idea at a time.
Wow. Wow, that was a super video. I never like I haven't seen this guy before, but it seems really fun. He seems really fun. And I guess he's from Canada, I guess. Not sure about that, but yeah, I think these are the pretty interesting things that Canada actually made, right? It's I think it's fun to see the comments as well. Let's check it out. Okay, video analysis are next level. Oh, that is yeah. His analysis next level. Yes, he's genius. I think there are other stuff as well that Canada actually invented, but these were things that I would have never guessed that it was invented from Canada, and I don't think like uh, people actually notice these things. These are really small things like Jolly Jumper. Like people have no idea who invented that, right? I think that is pretty cool for this guy to explain anything. And yeah, that was a fun video, guys. If you guys are from Canada, and as a foreigner, I would love to check more around Canada. So do if you have any videos that I should probably check out, do let me know in the comments. I would love to know more about Canadian culture and what it is like in Canada. So see you guys in the next one. For now, bye.